So let me get this right. Elon Musk allegedly slides into her DMs, offers up his semen. They have a whirlwind romance and a secret location. She is impregnated. She has the child. She's unable to let the child see the light of day because then people might suspect the nature of who impregnated her. And so that's just happening in the background. Well, now the story has leaked and Milo Yiannopoulos makes a tweet about how she actually was trying to ensnare Elon Musk and steal his semen. It was not offered in the same way that he's offered other people, say like Taylor Swift. And Elon Musk replies to it, "Whoa!" I have to get on to the most outrageous story of the day, one that is captivating the entire world right now. There is a 13th, yes, a 13th known Musk child, allegedly. And a lot of people are now asking, who exactly is Ashley St.Claire? A prominent right-wing conservative, for sure. Transphobic author, similar to Elon Musk, has promoted and published a transphobic children's book. Here it is. Conservative children's publisher Brave Books debuts with Elephants Are Not Birds. A new conservative publishing house who wants to get wokeness out of the bedtime. Launching this week, Brave Books will focus exclusively on stories for kids and offers parents a conservative alternative to the current cultural activism that our children are being taught in schools, in the entertainment they watch, and the books they read, according to the website. Company CEO Trent Talbot, who as the first child little more than a year ago, conceived of Brave Books when he said he started to notice there's a real war going on in the hearts and minds of our kids, and everywhere I looked was propaganda. What are the children's books, I'm so curious, that you considered to be propaganda? Was it like The Lorax? Red Fish, Blue Fish? The Giving Tree? Was it The Giving Tree? Did you watch The Giving Tree and be like, oh, this is post-modern neo-Marxism, it is? Talbot pointed to Ibram X. Kendi's picture book, Anti-Racist Baby, which urges parents and kids to make equity a reality as content that needs a counterpoint. So here is the first of their publications, Elephants Are Not Birds, by Ashley St.Claire. Once my eyes were open, I was seeing it everywhere, and I couldn't unsee it, Talbot said. I thought there was a need for books that could help parents teach values to kids they hold dear. Never forget that, by the way. This is going to be important. Conservative Christian values. Brave Book's first offering is Elephants Are Not Birds, the story of an elephant named Kevin who likes to sing, and then is convinced by a vulture named Culture. Oh. That he warbles so well, he must actually be a bird. Culture gives Kevin a pair of wings and a beak to wear, and to his attempts to live his life as a bird are less than successful in the ensuing pages. This is just 100% a ripoff of Johnny the Walrus by Matt Walsh. I guess Matt cares more about the message than he cares about copyright infringement, but I think he would have a pretty solid case here that someone just completely ripped off his idea and then made their own transphobic children's book. The book is an unapologetic rebuke of trans acceptance and the growing number of young people identifying as trans, says author Ashley St.Claire. Quote, you get special attention now in the classroom if you say, hey, my name is not Billy, it's Amanda, St.Claire 22 told the Post. I'm going to have a little boy in November, and I think it's scary to see that he can come home and say, my friends all identify as something else, and that's how I feel. And have my son crying because he's not put on hormone replacement therapy. Brave Books is issuing Amazon and only selling directly from its own website, offering parents a book for a $12.99 yearly subscription. What? You can't just buy the book. You have to buy a subscription to their website. Well, all right. Other planned books include The Island of Free Ice Cream by an OWN anchor, Jack Pasebic, which will tackle communism. The company is also courting Congressman Dan Crenshaw to write Fame, Blame, and the Raft of Shame about cancel culture. Whatever happened to let kids be kids? Why does a 5-year-old need to learn about communism? I wonder. Isn't this the grooming I hear so much that the right-wingers consider? Talbot said, Elephants Are Not Birds has already been positively received by kids 4 to 12. I would love to see it taught in schools, on summer reading lists, and going to fight to make it happen. All right. So, here's a little interaction between Ashley St.Claire and a one Elon Musk. There's a news article that says, Wagner chief says his forces will pull back. Wagner chief says his forces will stop their march on Moscow and return to their camps after a deal was brokered by Belarus. And end scene, says Ashley. Then Elon Musk joins in. The pull-out method. Speaking personally, I obviously prefer the pull-in method. And then Ashley says, go to horny jail, Elon Musk. Bonk. Yeah. Bonk. Why Why are you horny posting on my very serious post? Bonk. Fast forward to today, and we have this. 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I've not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety, but in recent days it has become clear that tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm it will cause. I intend to allow our child to grow in a normal and safe environment. For that reason, I ask the media to honor our child's privacy and refrain from invasive reporting. Now, this is still technically allegedly, because I don't believe we have confirmation from Elon Musk. And the last couple of days have been a whirlwind of stories that have come out of this, as there have been a series of tweets that Ashley has made and since deleted. I will get to those in a second. But to do due diligence, we will look at some of the reporting here. MAGA influencer who revealed child with Musk spills all on relationship. Conservative influencer Ashley St.Claire met with Elon Musk after he slid into her Twitter DMs. She revealed the day after she claimed to be the mother of his 13th child. St.Claire, who claims she gave birth to Musk's child months ago, told the New York Post on Saturday she wouldn't change anything about her decision to have her son, whose name she has kept a secret. But the year-long effort to keep him a secret without Musk acknowledging the child's existence or their relationship weighed on her. It is very hard to understate how much I am processing right now, said the 26-year-old influencer who claimed that tabloid media attempts to reveal the child spurred her announcement. I am sad that my hand was forced by the media to do this now, but there is almost a sense of relief because I've been forced to live in secrecy for almost a year of my life. Musk has not acknowledged the child, though he has continued to post on X about unrelated topics. A statement from St. Clair's media representative said she and Musk were, quote, working towards the creation of an agreement about raising their child, and that St. Clair was, quote, waiting for Elon to publicly acknowledge his parental role and to end speculation. How is that all taking place after the fact? I don't know what Elon's program is. I know that he has offered his sperm to many people, including, sexually harassing Taylor Swift with his cum. That's the thing that Elon Musk does. And so clearly he has been more than ready to offer his sperm to multiple people. It's been speculated for a while that he's not actually having sexual intercourse with these women, that he's in fact simply donating his sperm and then they are impregnating through, IVF. And that seems to be the case once again here. But is there not some kind of formal agreement that is drafted up prior to the insemination? Like, I imagine this is something of which there's probably going to be a lot of paperwork involved if you were just, again, offering to impregnate multiple people globally, by the way. He's done this to his subordinates. One of the head members of Neuralink, he impregnated, I believe, with 2 children, if I'm not mistaken about that. And he's also done a horrifying list of, sexual harassment and sexual abuse scandals, which he's tried to distance himself from. But, he had someone who said and alleges that during a flight, Elon Musk, where she was unable to leave, and unable to escape because they were on a private jet, asked if she would massage him sexually, and then when she refused, he offered her a horse in exchange for the sex. So that's another thing that Elon Musk allegedly has done. Ashley trusts that Elon intends to finish their agreement quickly in the best interest of the well-being and security of the child they share. St. Clair, a former writer for the satirical website Babylon Bee, yeah, this whole thing kind of just writes itself, doesn't it? So the two met, as many have before, through a Twitter DM, sliding into those DMs. Look at that. And I wonder how that went. You want cum? I hear you want cum. Me have cum. Oh, hi, Mr. Musk, owner of the website. So nice to hear from you. You want cum? I think it was a meme, she told the Post, saying she only had limited knowledge of the billionaire prior to his Twitter acquisition. And at one point he said, are you ever in San Francisco or Austin? And said, I'm in Austin and Texas for a good amount of work, she said, referencing her role at the Babylon Bee. The site's CEO later sent her to San Francisco for 48 hours. During that trip, she met Musk at Twitter's headquarters and later followed him to Rhode Island, beginning their romance, she said. Ooh, this is just a meet cute. Yeah. St. Claire said Musk ordered her eventual pregnancy to be kept a secret. Secret. Oh, God, I'm speaking in Ubu. Fearing for everyone's safety. I was being asked to keep it a secret forever, she said. Musk did provide for her, she said, through a swanky Manhattan apartment and a security detail, but the romance did not continue, and Musk associate Jared Birchall asked to keep Musk's name off the child birth certificate. St. Claire said the two wouldn't leave the house, fearing someone would expose her and her newborn son. My son has never taken a walk outside in 5 months. I've never been able to take my baby for a walk. I was terrified that someone would see I had a baby and it would get out. But, okay, why would someone just immediately assume that that's Elon Musk's child? It just kind of feels like child abuse. Like you're refusing to let your child ever see the sun? The kid's never seen the sun? No, that's silly, Lance. We open windows and then we allow it to get and penetrate through the glass. So, the child's definitely seen the sun. She said that her and her son have met some of Musk's other children and Musk's mother who didn't know about the pregnancy. But despite the secrecy, she's still in peace with the decision. I am a good mom, and that's what drives most of my decisions, and my kids are my whole world, St. Claire said. Now, the baby drama with the MAGA influencers playing out on Twitter. There was this tweet. Elon Musk replies to Nero saying, "Whoa, Ashley St.Claire, Elon, we have been trying to communicate for the past several days and you have not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in my underwear at 15 years old?" Musk made his first public semi-acknowledgement of St. Claire's claims with a brief response to a viral tweet from a far-right provocateur, Milo, in which he claimed that Ashley St. Claire plotted for half a decade to ensnare Elon Musk. So let me get this right. Elon Musk allegedly slides into her DMs, offers up his semen. They have a whirlwind romance and a secret location. She is impregnated. She has the child. She's unable to let the child see the light of day because then people might suspect the nature of who impregnated her. And so that's just happening in the background. Well, now the story has leaked and Milo Yiannopoulos makes a tweet about how she actually was trying to ensnare Elon Musk and steal his semen. It was not offered in the same way that he's offered other people, say like Taylor Swift. And Elon Musk replies to it, "Whoa!" And then she calls both of them out by saying, "By the way, why aren't you responding to my messages, texts, DMs, anything? I don't know." Instead of replying to a guy who has posted pictures of me in my underwear when I was 15, something I also did not know Milo did. But considering Milo's past for justifying pedophilia, does not surprise me in the slightest. Included with the tweet was a screenshot of what appears to be a May 2020 exchange between St. Claire and a man named Greg Price, in which St. Claire asked for Price help in getting Musk's attention for a marriage proposal, when Price replied that he's got a kid with a woman already. Seems unlikely to work out. St. Claire responded, he actually has 7 kids and goes through women pretty fast. So here's her reply. Here's the evidence. There it is. Musk's response to Yiannopoulos' original tweet was simple, "Whoa," which prompted St. Claire to reply in a now deleted post. Oh, it's now been deleted. I guess she got the memo. St. Claire's referencing the fact that Yiannopoulos, the former chief of staff for Ye and the Yeezy brand, has been working overtime to dig up dirt on St. Claire since yesterday's announcement, going so far as to share screenshots from St. Claire's old social media accounts, including photos of her as a teenager. On September 5th, 2024, soon after the child would have been born, according to St. Claire's timeline, the Yiannopoulos was actually one of the first people to suggest that St. Claire may have had a child with Musk. So September 5th, 2024. So Trashly St. Claire of the sex laptop who sold nudes and fucked anything for clout and career leg ups, including Elon's, whose child she just claimed she had. We need to discuss. Which is why, by the way, Milo is just a absolute wild card wrecking ball. You never know which direction he's going to point his targets at. Whether they be Tim Pool accidentally recently when he was on Tim Pool's show, and then he was trying to go after Dave Rubin for the whole tenant scandal, not even realizing that Tim Pool was also embroiled in the tenant scandal. That was funny. But again, you just can't trust crazy is kind of the problem with Milo. And in that he's actually maybe a triple agent. He's trying to destroy every possible political faction without having any loyalties to anybody. Brian Brian Glicklich, a representative for St. Claire, had earlier posted a statement to X explaining that his client and Musk have been privately working towards the creation of an agreement about raising their child for some time, adding that they've been waiting for Elon to publicly acknowledge his parental role with Ashley. If St. Clair's claims are true, she would be the fourth woman to have a child with Musk. The Doge director has 6 children with his first wife, Justine, 3 with musician Grimes, and 3 with former Neuralink executive Shivanzilis. Republican family values trolled online amid new baby Musk claims. Now, if you're wondering why this is actually blowing up on right-wing circles, they are not really big fans of Ashley St.Claire. You would think that, you know, being a transphobic children's book author would get you within their good graces. Publishing for a book publisher that wants to talk about American conservative values and promoting family values, that would also, you know, get them in their good graces. They're not huge fans of people having children out of wedlock, which, again, or the idea of single mothers. They don't like that either. So those are 2 things that they're pretty angry about. But there's a lot more to this than I even knew. So first, the deleted tweets. It's interesting to see that Elon is responding to this clearly in jest screenshot that was discussed with his team months ago in a documented call. Now, he decides to respond to it publicly from an account that posted underage photos of me as if he wasn't asking me to have more children last week. I would like to take this offline for our child's sake, and I've been attempting to do so for weeks. From Head of Safety, thanks for the call, Chris. We're bouncing the post for non-consensual nudity, given that it's paired with a threat to expose as well. We're increasing the timeout period to 1 week. This will also help us get in the right news cycle on Ashley. GET is using the media matching tool to surface additional instances. FYI, the security team on Elon's own platform locked the account he is now responding to for a week for posting a non-consensual underwear photo of me as a child. And this has all since been deleted. Ashley St.Claire has deleted all these new tweets today, calling out baby daddy Elon Musk and celebrating Milo's suspension. This is a picture of Ashley St.Claire and Nick Fuentes. Ashley St.Claire was actually pretty heavily involved in some of the far-right Groyper side. This is also a very unusual photo for a number of reasons. I think this is the first photographic evidence of Nick Fuentes ever touching a woman that I've seen anyway. On the internet, so that's wild in and of itself. It was one of the reasons why a lot of right-wingers actually had to distance themselves from Ashley St.Claire once more information came out about the fact that she was in fact palling around with a lot of, full-blown neo-Nazis, stuff like that. But then more information came out. It turns out that Ashley St.Claire, in her past, was also a sex worker, and she was a sex worker that specifically fetishized black men, and would often promote and produce content in which she was a white woman who was looking to find a black man for sexual intercourse. That's where things get even more complicated. Ashley St.Claire had an insane career path. First, she was a sex laptop posting porn of herself and racially fetishizing black men. Then she became a MAGA grifter who hated on single mothers because traditional values. And now she's a single mother to Elon Musk's baby. And if you want some of the examples and proof of that, previous posts, Daddy needs to spank me, and another one, I love big black cock, and I want a big black N-word named Tyrone to destroy me. Yep. Republican family values trolled online amid new baby Musk claims. Social media commentators slammed Elon Musk as a hypocrite, following claims that Doge leader fathered a 13th child with a 4th mother. Right-wing influencer Ashley St.Claire, 26. I've heard 22, 26, 30, 24. I don't know where the true age of Ashley is going to land, but Musk has posted a stream of tweets since the claim surfaced, but has yet to go to respond to St. Claire's claim that she gave birth to his baby 5 months ago. Meanwhile, the news has set the billionaire X social media platform on fire. While some MAGA supporters have showered Musk and St. Claire with congratulations, other commentators have pointed out that Musk's latest baby seems to contradict the conservative values he embraced as President Donald Trump's first buddy. Elon Musk, the self-proclaimed savior of civilization, just had a child out of wedlock with Ashley St. Claire, wrote Brian Allen. So much for traditional values and setting a good example, but hey, I'm sure the culture warriors will find a way to spin this one. Writer Shane Cashman, meanwhile, joked that Elon Musk has the same family values as Genghis Khan. Not actually completely untrue. The Mongolian emperor who fathered so many children that his DNA is in the genome of 16 million modern men. In response to the positive MAGA reactions to the news, political commentator Barrington Martin remarked that Musk was exuding behavior the conservatives on this app would normally scoff at. But they're sending his baby MAGA to congratulatory tweets. He added, "Is this real life?" Yeah, I'll add probably the creepiest response possible was Matt Walsh jumping into Ashley's replies saying that child has incredible DNA or something to that effect. And then he was getting replies, but people were like, yeah, you like him young, don't you, Matt? And like all this other shit. I was like, ew, ew, ew within ew. Karen Piper, who runs another popular X account, alleged that the news proved Musk is a callous and empty person. I seriously don't care who sleeps with Elon Musk for babies or money. A lot of women around the world have no other way to survive aside from finding a similar benefactor, she wrote. Another commentator who described themselves as independent tweeted about Musk, 13 kids, 4 mothers, 3 divorces, so much for family values. Another commentator on X said Ashley St.Claire having a child with Elon Musk is an example of how far the Republican Party has moved away from true conservative values. This is not Ronald Reagan's Republican Party and hasn't been for a while. I would say the exact opposite. They are monstrous hypocrites, always have been, and they don't give 2 fucks. All right? The whole like pro-life party are fine with the death penalty. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? The pro-life party are fine with, talking about the sanctity of children and that, every child is sacred up until the point that they're born. And then, they will disparage single mothers, not give them any social safety nets, not help them out with any kind of provisions, certainly attack them consistently. So I don't think they give 2 fucks about any of that. It's just ultimately usually about vilifying people in unfortunate situations or people who don't have money or people who are poor. That's the whole right-wing motto. They don't care 2 fucks about, Christian values. Like, they would despise Jesus, even white Jesus, all right? Even if you put the whitest ass version of Jesus in front of them and you're like, all right, he's going to now read some quotes from the New Testament that he himself is alleged to have said, they would be like, wait, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this commie? Who brought this commie in here? He's talking about poor people will never see the gates of heaven. What the fuck? Sorry, rich people will never see the gates of heaven. That's not true. That's blasphemy. A representative from Musk did not respond to Daily Beast's request for comment. And so that's, I think, where the story is as of now. Here's another silly one. Elon Musk saying, seriously, this is the absolute best time in history to have kids. Ashley responded, they claim to not be elitist, while simultaneously saying there's nothing worse than a poor kid. These 2 are definitely having a kid together in the near future. Congratulations. You predicted a thing. Now there's more and more. Oh God, Timu, I can't see a thing. My child is the most perfect thing that ever happened to me. I wouldn't change anything. So this is an interview that Ashley St.Claire has now done with the New York Post. I normally would not use New York Post as a horrifying, tabloid, but this is an exclusive interview that Ashley St.Claire has granted the New York Post to talk about the scandal. Ashley and Elon have been privately working together. We talked about that. We were waiting for Elon. We were waiting about that. Musk was very funny. He was smart. He was very down to earth. It started with interactions on X as he slid into my DMs. I think it was a meme. At the time, she didn't have particularly much interest in Elon, other than his acquisition of Twitter. She first became aware of the billionaire thanks to her gay best friend, who frequently asked her to watch videos of Musk's SpaceX rocket launches. At one point, he said, are you ever in San Francisco or Austin? And she said, and I said, I am in Austin and Texas for a good amount of work. She continued, added that she worked for the Babylon Bee. After Musk restored the Babylon Bee to Twitter for an 8-month suspension for a joke about a transgender Biden administration official, Bee CEO Seth Dillon asked St.Claire to fly to San Francisco to interview the billionaire at his company's new headquarters, and that's where the romance began. This is a photo from 2021. She claims she was forced into isolation during her 2nd pregnancy. After the interview, I got a text from him saying, feel like going to Providence, Rhode Island tonight. The alleged romance blossomed from there. She claimed she was restricted from telling a more close-knit circle of people that she was carrying the child. I was told to keep it a secret. I was being asked about it and keep it a secret forever, claimed St.Claire, declining to provide a reason for the confidentiality of any maternal proof that Musk is the biological father. Musk allegedly provided her with a lavish apartment in the financial district where rent for 2 bedrooms can soar to nearly $40,000. I was completely isolated. There was a cohort of very violent stalkers who started threatening my toddler. They would send me photos of him with blood and that I would witness his blood splattering death and saying I was Elon's whore, she claimed, fighting back tears that she referred to her older child from a previous relationship. St.Claire emphasized that she was willing to stay silent because it would also protect her newborn's privacy using a tabloid, which she declined to name, started snooping around. That's when it led to her to unleash the shocking X announcement on Friday, accusing the media of trying to do her and her baby harm. It is very hard to understate how much I'm processing right now. I'm very sad that my hand was forced to the media till now, but there's a sense of relief because I have been forced to live in secrecy for almost a year of my life. I have absolutely No evidence towards this whatsoever. But if I was to speculate, I feel more realistically what the timeline of events was that this was getting to a moment where Ashley was trying to get Elon Musk to acknowledge, that they had a child together, and perhaps formulate some form of a plan in order to say, what is your responsibilities going to be? How much are you financially going to be supporting the child? How much can we publicly speak about that? And was pretty much not getting any replies. I think Elon Musk is pretty quick to slide into the DMs when he wants to inseminate someone, and then not very quick to reply when he actually has to acknowledge their existence after the fact. And so I think that might have a little bit more to do with the timeline of events as to why the whole story is becoming a lot more public now. But again, that's just speculation. I have absolutely no way of knowing if any of this is true. Despite the drama, St. Clair is at peace. Almost every relationship in my life would be bastardized and disingenuous because I couldn't tell them what was going on. My son has never had to walk outside in 5 months. I've never been able to take my baby for a walk. I was terrified that someone would see my baby and it would get out. The mother-child duo have met Musk's other 12 children, but not their mothers. They've spent time with Musk's mother, Mae Musk, though she didn't know about the pregnancy. I am a good mom, and that's what drives most of my decisions, and my kids are my whole world. Now, obviously, I think this goes without saying, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a sex worker. There is some things wrong with choosing exclusively to fetishize black men. That kind of plays into racist tropes. Don't do that. But nothing wrong with being a sex worker. Absolutely nothing wrong with being a woman who's writing for a large publication, say like the Babylon Bee. Absolutely nothing wrong with being a single mom. Again, a lot of people have been raised by single moms. A lot of single moms absolutely crush it. And really, their situation is really no one's business as to why they are single moms or how they got into that situation. And all of us should be supporting all these people. We should have large social safety nets to support single parents, whether they are single moms or single dads or single non-binary people. Also, nothing wrong with, being a children's author. Granted, you're not going to be a transphobic children's author. There's a lot wrong with that. The fact that you were trying to indoctrinate children to hate, kids have to be taught hate. That's really fucked up. So that's where the whole thing starts to become really gross. But yeah, no surprise that these are a lot of things that the right pretends to care about. They pretend about the sanctity of marriage. They pretend to care about the family unit. They pretend to care about the nuclear family. They pretend to care about vilifying sex workers and OnlyFans models and stuff like that. When it comes down to it, Elon Musk seems to have one priority and one priority only. And you are witnessing that play out in real time here. That's kind of what this whole thing is. I don't know if there's anything more to the story, Yes, Musk impregnated a transphobe. That should be the whole headline in and of itself.
Don't let this happen to you. Go to serfscoffee.com to order the only end-to-end owned indigenous coffee company that delivers blood-free, conflict-free, and cruelty-free beans right to your door. 0% of people who drink serfscoffee.com have exploded spontaneously. By ordering right now, you get 10% off plus free shipping, and it's the best way to enjoy delicious coffee while not exploding. That's serfscoffee.com, serfscoffee.com.
Hey, if you'd like to unlock secret bonus episodes as well as uncensored content, go to patreon.com/theserfs. This show is produced by Anna Loves Riley, Arian McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hagbard Celine, Jimmy Sombrero, Multimondi, Omni, Political Puppy, Preston Kroll, Quiet 185, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demel, Travis McClinton, Trincel, Words Greenwood, with additional support coming from all of these amazing human beings right here.